In this podcast episode, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton discusses a range of pressing issues, including immigration, the influence of George Soros, the challenges posed by drug cartels, and his experiences with media blacklisting. The conversation highlights the complexities of Texas politics and the broader implications for the nation. Paxton begins by addressing the significant impact of immigration on Texas, emphasizing that the state undergoes drastic changes due to the influx of illegal immigrants. He expresses optimism that the new administration will take steps to enforce federal immigration laws more effectively than previous administrations. Paxton notes that former President Trump is the first to utilize federal laws to address immigration issues, such as implementing Title 42 and building a border wall, which he argues are effective measures. One of the most significant points Paxton makes is regarding the designation of drug cartels as terrorist organizations. He explains that this designation allows the U.S. military to take action against these groups, which are responsible for a surge in crime and violence in Texas. Paxton expresses concern about the power of drug cartels, particularly in light of the weapons supplied to Ukraine that have reportedly ended up in the hands of these organizations. He warns that the cartels are well armed and pose a serious threat to public safety in Texas. The conversation shifts to the influence of George Soros in Texas politics. Paxton accuses Soros of orchestrating the election of district attorneys, DAs, in major Texas cities who are lenient on crime, thereby enabling the drug cartels to operate with impunity. He argues that these DAs, often backed by Soros, create an environment where crime can flourish, as they refuse to prosecute various offenses, including those related to drug trafficking and human trafficking. Paxton laments the lack of accountability for these DAs, stating that they wield significant power without facing consequences for their decisions. He suggests that the Texas legislature could take action to empower the Attorney General's office to prosecute crimes that local DAs refuse to address, but so far, such measures have not been implemented. The discussion also touches on Paxton's experiences with media blacklisting, particularly regarding his relationship with Fox News. He reveals that he has been systematically excluded from appearing on the network, especially after his high-profile primary battles against George P. Bush and Dan Branch. Paxton claims that Karl Rove, a prominent Republican strategist, plays a role in this exclusion, using his influence to keep Paxton off the airwaves. Paxton expresses frustration at the way the media operates, particularly in how they choose to amplify certain voices while silencing others. He notes that this dynamic is detrimental to democracy, as it prevents the public from hearing diverse perspectives and holding elected officials accountable. Towards the end of the podcast, Paxton discusses the Laken Riley Act, which aims to protect individuals' data privacy. He highlights the importance of ensuring that companies cannot exploit personal information without consent. Paxton explains that his office has taken legal action against major tech companies like Google and Facebook for deceptive practices related to data collection and privacy violations. He emphasizes that the goal of these lawsuits is not only to seek financial restitution, but also to hold these companies accountable for their actions and to restore consumer trust. Paxton believes that the current landscape of big tech is unregulated and poses a threat to individual freedoms, and he is committed to fighting against this trend.